Hari Om. In today's video, let's talk about the most important yogic practice. Now, when we speak of this, what usually comes to mind is meditation or yoga nidra or an advanced asana, pranayama technique or mantra chanting. And these are all important practices, but what I'm referring to here is a very simple and effective practice that we can inculcate into a daily routine throughout the day. So we don't have to step onto the yoga mat and practice for 1 hour. It's a living experience and a feeling which we cultivate throughout the day. And this is to be grateful. The practice is of gratitude, and feeling grateful has many benefits. First of all, it's difficult to constantly be in this expansive state of gratitude because the mind is conditioned towards negativity bias. That means we are more programmed to look at the glass half empty. And for this reason, especially during the testing times such as the pandemic, we need to have hope and faith, and the simplest way of doing that is by being grateful for every moment. And various studies have also proven that when we practice gratitude over a period of time, it leads to increased immunity, reduced blood pressure, and also it lowers the inflammation and stress response in the body. It also makes one kinder, compassionate, more optimistic, and it also improves mental well-being. So there are many benefits, not only physiologically but also psychologically, when we practice gratitude. And gratitude is such a simple practice that it can be done at any point in the day. So either you can wake up in the morning and begin the day with gratitude. I highly recommend this because we wake up with a very positive mindset, and this really reflects throughout the daily activities. And even if we have obstacles and challenges, that state of poise and positivity that we experience with morning gratitude helps us to really overcome these challenges, or at least deal with them in healthy coping mechanisms. So a morning gratitude practice, waking up and just let it be very natural and whatever comes to you. First thing in the bed. So being thankful for waking up alive, for your health, loved ones, having food on your plate, comfort and warmth of the blanket, shelter, and whatever, having work to do. Whatever comes to your heart, just start the day by counting those blessings. And also, as we said, throughout the day, this can be an awareness that we cultivate. So whenever you remember, just remembering to be thankful and grateful, such as when you're eating a meal, before you start, just maybe sit in silence and really be thankful for the food on your plate, because many people don't even have this blessing. So to really be thankful for the meal, the person who has cooked it, and whoever helped you in getting that meal, even the farmers. You can also experience and feel this when you have a moment with your loved one, family or friends, and also expressing it to them and thanking them if they helped you or if they made you feel happy. And it can also be during other moments, such as in the evening when you unwind. This can be a practice where either you write down and journal about the things for which you were grateful for that day, or you can even meditate on it. But the intent is to really reflect on the day and count the blessings. Because yes, things may not go always as planned, we may have certain difficulties, but then if you really look into the details and the tiny nuances of life, there is so much of beauty and blessings, even in the simple joys of sharing a meal, of talking to a family member or friend, or just having a moment of silence in the morning or in the evening. These little pleasures or joys in life really remind us to be grateful, and when we reflect on this at the end of a long day, it really, again, we sleep better, and also it is again rewiring the brain to be in an optimistic state. Now, I'm not saying this from an idealistic perspective. We must first accept whatever is happening on the outside and the inside, which we may not be comfortable with. But at the same time, it is all a mindset. To a large extent, the lifestyle we lead, the habits we have, the practices we do, these are wonderful, but until we really train the mind to be optimistic and see the glass half full, while also acknowledging the glass half empty, we will not really experience happiness for the long term. And happiness is always evasive because we are looking for happiness in things which are maybe not very substantial for us. So the point is to be grateful for the small blessings in life, to really appreciate life, because life is meant to be enjoyed and celebrated, and the way to experience that and to express it is through gratitude and being thankful for everything we have. And once this becomes a practice, we can also train the mind to be grateful for adversity, because it is through these uncomfortable moments, through these moments of hardship, we grow stronger in character. So being grateful for every blessing, for every gift and every learning in life as well. This will really help us to live yoga off the mat, because that is the ultimate aim of any practice. I thank you for watching this video and wishing you a wonderful day ahead. Namaste.